Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. We are on review number 60, so it is now CanCon time. And for today, we have the very last band I saw live before the whole COVID-19 outbreak. Back in November of 2019, sadly, the last concert I've gotten to see, like many other people, we got kind of robbed last year. And God, I hope it's not the last concert I get to see because as much as I enjoy this band, live they were nice, but boring as fucking shit. Stage presence. But music is wonderful. Canadian band, once again. Now, this Canadian band, I realize I haven't mentioned anything yet. And the reason I haven't is because I came to this particular artist a little late. This is actually when the vocalist, Dallas Green from Alexisonfire, I believe it was, left his band, went solo, and started City and Color. City and Color, joke on the name, Dallas Green. Okay. This was the first album I ever picked up from City and Color. I love this album. Discovered it through videos, much music. You've heard this a lot from me. You'll hear a lot that a lot of Canadian bands I discovered through much music, which is why I always stress that CanCon is so, so, so important to me. And I'm hearing right now, I don't like to get political and stuff, but I'm hearing right now that the CRTC is giving Netflix like 9 months to actually start really legitimately producing some Canadian content, not just filming in Canada. And I'm glad. They need to produce some damn Canadian content for Netflix, other than just what they steal from CBC or the odd CTV show, or considering that, oh, well, the show was made in Canada. That's not enough, okay? Canadians need better representation. There are 36 million of us, and we create some great fucking music, baby. So, let's get into this great fucking music. Let's start with City and Color, mellower band. Okay, this is what I like to call your chillax music, your Sunday afternoon music. You can put this on in mixed company, and you are safe. Grandma and grandpa come to town. There's a couple of tracks on here might be a little heavy for them, but for the most part, they cool with this stuff. It's nothing horrible. The album opens up with "We Found Each Other in the Dark." That's a very beautiful song. It's very sweet. It's very pretty. Not what I would have picked to open an album, but this whole album is really kind of, like I said, soft. So to open up with this soft of a track and this pretty of a track and this romantic or, melancholy or whatever way you want to put it, it works. I'm cool with it. From there, we go on to Natural Disaster. I think Natural Disaster is a cool tune. It's one of those songs where when the album is playing, it is fantastic. I really dig on it. I get into it. It flows nicely from the first track to the next track, but it's an album cut. It's not a single to me. It doesn't pop. It doesn't stand out. It doesn't go into any of my mixes ever. Stuff like that. That is followed up by The Grand Optimist. I really dig this song. I like how it's kind of talking about how your parents kind of influence your outlooks on life and stuff like that, and how they kind of shape and form you, but not to say that you blame your parents or whatnot. Like the idea is, one parent is a pessimist, the other one is the grand optimist, and this is relating to which way the kid would rather be and whatnot, and how they feel and how they react and interact and stuff like that. It really is a beautiful kind of reflective kind of song. Little Hell. Ooh. So pretty of a song. Oh my god. It is so pretty for the way the song is done, and just when you hear Little Hell, you don't expect a song to sound that pretty. And I'm not going to try and sing any of this. I can't really sing City in Color. I've tried. It doesn't sound right. Um, just Little Hell is just so soft, so delicate, and so pretty at the same time. From there, we go into Fragile Bird. I'm not sure. Fragile Bird's one of those tracks where when you look at the title, it really doesn't click. It really doesn't. The song's not clicking. You know, I want to discuss the song, but I was like, Fragile Bird, Fragile Bird. And it's not clicking. But I know for a fact that I absolutely love this song. And every time I start putting mixes together, I always get pissed when I forget this one. Because it's really a really good tune. But it just, for some reason, I don't know why it doesn't click properly. I just want to put a little add on here with Fragile Bird. When I say that the song always escapes my mind, one of the reasons why with Fragile Bird it always escapes my mind is the lyrics. The words Fragile Bird, they're in there, but it's not what you would think the song is called. And lyrically, it's a great song. Yeah, really, it is. It's just Fragile Bird is a fantastic song, and also it's the song that actually introduced me to City in Color, the music video for it. And if there were ever a City in Color song I were to cover, it would be this song. I just have to remember to remind myself like a million freaking times it's called Fragile Bird. That goes into Northern Wind, which is another song that just kind of, for me, it fills out the album nicely, but it's not a song that I go out of my way to listen to. That goes into Oh Sister. I love Oh Sister. There's just something about the way that song's done, and it's pretty simple, pretty basic. But I like the way that it's sung and that melancholiness and that it's almost a white wedding. It's almost Oh Sister is almost a City in Color what White Wedding is to Billy Idol almost, you know, except for this is acoustic and not, you know, this has got a cool. And the nice part about the acoustic on this one is there's almost like a, you almost hear the high paced foot stomp going on, you know, keeping the tempo in the background on it because it is a fast tempoed kind of song. And you can just, you know, I don't know how to say it other than that. So Weightless follows that up, and I really dig Weightless. Weightless is really trippy. It's really spacey. It's really airy. It really captures the title of the song. I don't want to say that it captures the lyrics entirely musically, but I feel that they work within each other and they give a really nice mix and vibe. I To me, this is another track that's a bit of an album filler. It's not a huge album filler, but it's a bit of an album filler, although still good all the same. That's followed up by Sorrowing Man. Nah, not a fan of Sorrowing Man. It does very little for me for the most part. It's not a bad tune. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that really dig it. It just doesn't do much for me. And that's followed up by Silver and Gold, and that's another one where I don't want to say that it's a filler, because it's not a filler. It's better than that, but it's not necessarily a song that I would go out of my way to listen to as well. I have put it into mixes in the past just for fun, but it's not a song that stays heavy in a mix for me or anything like that. Usually I enjoy the CD when it's playing, and that's that for that one. And then the album finishes up with Hope for Now. And this is a good solid album to finish up, or a very solid song, I mean, to finish up the album. The whole way around, I'm not going to say that this album is... My biggest problem with this album is it works in a mix. It works listening to this album, but if you put too much of slower tunes in with this, I find it gets a little sleepy. Like when I refer to Sunday music, you know, if you're a regular one of my viewers, you've heard me talk about other albums where they're acoustic albums or whatnot. I feel like an idiot the way I'm talking here because I can't find the right words I'm looking for. It's great, chill, but easy to go to sleep music. Sometimes it borders on, I want to say, lullaby, like, you know. As I was mentioning before, you know, when I went to the concert, I'm going to be a little bummed if it's the last concert I ever go to, fucking COVID. Because the concert, I enjoyed myself immensely, you know. It was a great concert. My girlfriend Tracy and I, we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves, but both of us both said that, you know, dull and mellow as fuck. And she's seen Anna Muscuri live, and she thought that, you know, that's a whole different discussion there. Sorry, Trace. But anyways, I don't want to give you the wrong idea. I love this album. I think it is a fantastic album. And I really think that people, if you like acoustic or you like mellower stuff, you should check out this album. I would put this up there when if you're looking for other music that I've reviewed before, discussed before, that you'd want to compare this to, the closest I could get to would be like a hybrid between Krista Berg and Kota Pelto and Lee Matanen. Although, you know, after already doing the review for Kota Pelto and Lee Matanen, I listened to that album more than this. Actually, those two go in, those two, and the Krista Berg one, they actually are Sunday music albums. And the reason why I say is if I listen to this one, if I get this one and Krista Berg going back to back, I fall asleep. That's it. Done. It's over. But it's a great album. It really is. I wish I was kind of pushing it a little better. You like good, heartfelt music, good, heartfelt lyrics, good, solid everything. This is it for you. You want something a little more chillax, this is something good for you. If you're a dude and you want something that you can put on with, you know, your lady friend, and I know I'm going typical genders here, but the reason why I'm doing this is, you know, women tend to be a little more mellower, you know. This is cooler than Bon Jovi, dude. Much cooler than Bon Jovi. Way cooler than Bon Jovi. But if she likes Bon Jovi, she'd probably dig this. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm going with that. So anyways, yep, that's City in Color, and this is the album Little Hell. Please check it out. It is worthwhile. So anyways, as I always say, please feel free to leave a comment, hit notifications so you can find out when new videos come out. And otherwise, peace, love, and take care, baby.